So everyone, hello, hello, hello. Benny has a special discussion that I'm really looking forward to, Benny, because we had an awesome draft. It was a crazy combine. It was an awesome draft, and now these guys have been drafted into the NFL. But the next big step is the contracts, because it all comes back to business. It might be a game, but it all comes back to business. So, what do you got for us in terms of the contracts and these rookie draftees?
Well, all these new guys coming to teams as new players, be they unsigned, undrafted free agents or draftees, need to sign contracts. Right now, a lot of the rookies are in OTAs. They went through rookie mini camp and they're in OTAs now, but of course they're rookies, so they need the work. They need to find out uh, how things work in the NFL and all that stuff. So they're not going to miss any of this. The veterans, that's another story. But the bottom line is the team wants to get their first round draft picks signed. Those are the guys they're going to pay the most money to. And those are the guys that are the most important to them as far as new drafted players are concerned. So the faster you get your first round pick signed, the better. And I tell you, they're going to start ramping it up because, like we talked about, OTAs and mandatory minicamp. Mandatory minicamp starts on June 11th. So it's going to be very important for teams to start getting ink to paper for some of these first round draft picks. And I tell you, it's 32 teams in the league, but we're not even close to having 32 first round draft picks signed. Obviously, the number one pick overall was Caleb Williams with the Chicago Bears. He has not signed yet, nor has Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders. However, the number three pick overall was Drake May, the quarterback that went to the New England Patriots. He has signed his rookie deal. It's 4 years for $36.6 million. That $36.6 million is fully guaranteed, and it includes a $23.4 million signing bonus. Plus, of course, the standard fifth year option, which most or all first round picks actually get. Just a reminder to everybody that is a team option that they're allowed to exercise if they choose to once that time comes. The Arizona Cardinals have signed a deal with Marvin Harrison Jr., who's already being sued by somebody. But anyway, we'll get into that later. His contract is for $35.37 million with $22.54 million signing bonus and his standard fifth year option. I don't have here whether that is fully guaranteed. It doesn't say it is, but the $22.54 million signing bonus is part of that. By the way, I used to always think that signing bonuses was like they just write you a check and they give it to you. But what they do to help with salary cap problems is they prorate it over the length of the contract. So you get so that basically is guaranteed money. They just break it up. So instead of him getting a check for 22 million, they'll break that up over 4 years and give it to him like that.
Makes
So
sense. Makes sense.
that's how the signing bonuses work. The New York Giants have signed their number one pick, wide receiver Malik Neighbors. He signed for $29.2 million. His is fully guaranteed. His signing bonus was $18.6 million. The Tennessee Titans signed their first round pick, tackle J.C. Latham. He signed his rookie deal on May the 10th. It was announced by the team, but the numbers were not announced. The New York Jets, who we were talking about, Olu Fashanu, and I heard a lot of talk about Olu Fashanu on television today because the Jets are talking that same thing they were talking last year. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, how far this team can go because how great their defense is and all this, and they got to protect him. So that means Olu Fashanu will probably start right out of the gate, and it's going to be very, very important that he stays healthy and does a good job to keep Aaron Rodgers on his feet. His deal is $20.5 million. Let's see, the Denver Broncos signed Bo Nix. No details on that one. The Raiders signed Brock Bowers, the first tight end taken. No details on that. Talisi Fuaga, who's an offensive tackle, signed with the Saints. Seahawks signed their first guy, D tackle Byron Murphy the second. I do have some details on him. He's the 16th pick overall, 16.08 million, fully guaranteed. No details on his signing bonus. The Rams, the Rams look like they signed their first round pick, Jared Verse, an edge rusher out of Florida State, one of my favorite guys going into the draft as far as defense was concerned. He's agreed to terms on his 4-year deal of $15.1 million, fully guaranteed, includes a $7.82 million signing bonus. If you notice, according to where these guys have been picked, the amounts of their contract get a little bit lower and a little bit lower and a little bit lower, but will still be better than anybody picked in the second round and so forth and so on. Arizona Cardinals signed Darius Robinson, a defensive end. He signed his first contract on May 28th. I have no details on his money. Oh, the Cowboys. Yeah, this is with all the turmoil with the Cowboys are having with deals and contracts and things of that nature. I'm a little surprised that they got their number one pick signed, but they did. D tackle Tyler Guyton has signed his rookie deal. Baltimore signed Nate Wiggins, the cornerback. He signed his deal. And the Panthers signed Xavier Legette, a wide receiver. He has also signed his first deal. So there's a bunch of teams that have not signed their first round picks yet. And there's also some teams that have players that they placed the tag on, but they're still working on that. I didn't list those. I wasn't prepared to talk about them today, but that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. For one, T. Higgins, the wide receiver with Cincinnati Bengals, they put the tag on him. He does not want to play on the tag. They are in negotiations, but it's not looking great. And to compound that, Jamar Chase is up for an extension, and I'm pretty sure Jamar Chase is going to get his money. I don't know when, but he's going to get his money. So T. Higgins' future with the Cincinnati Bengals is still kind of up in the air. But that takes care of that for first-round picks and their contracts.
Wow, Benny. I will also mention there is a link on our Facebook page for some of the top free agents that are out there currently still. The use of these number one guarantees seems to be going up. I mean, it just seems like every contract now has a lot of guarantees, and then the guarantees, and then the signing bonus. And I know that those are all ways to work within the cap, for example.
Right.
Then by stretching it out, that works for the cash flow. So that makes perfect sense to me. So thanks for that report, Ben and Barry on football, www.benandbarryonfootball.com. All right.